Hi again, Craig here from Arms and Armor. Today we're going to look at our Duke of Urbino sword. It's a sword that's been a favorite around our shop for a long time and is one of the oldest pieces we do as far as how long we've produced them. This particular sword is a very classic Type 15, the definition of the sword in a way. That long tapering, very pointed blade, relatively stiff in section, so it's got a good stiffness to it. It is the epitome of a cut and thrust type of medieval sword. This particular one is kind of based on an Italian original that's in a private collection, and it runs about 37.5 inches total length. Blade length is about 31 inches. Grip's about 4.5, so it's a good size grip. It's got some room around the hand. You could have a gauntlet on and get this handle this sword quite easily. The cog's about 3.25 or so inches up from the guard. Very quick in the hand. It's only about 2.6 pounds kind of, if I remember correctly. And so it moves very quickly around space and time when it's in your hand. That kind of active rotation point that I've talked about before can really jump around in the center here with just a little bit of adjustment of your grip and your fingers. So it's a very nimble sword. You see a lot of these in that early Renaissance period in Italy. These long tapering blades, relatively simple hilts. They were very effective in a sword fight. You could thrust, you could cut. A lot of people who see this type of blade sometimes, they're like, oh, that doesn't cut very well. These cut quite well. I've seen a lot of people using them on tatami and done very impressive cutting actions with these types of swords. This particular style is, as I said, a Type 15. It's got the hilt family A from the Oakeshott Institute, which is your classic wheel-shaped pommel. This one has fairly heavy hubs on the sides that stick up and has a green grip on this one and then a straight guard. And this particular piece has the blued finish on it. It's quite a handsome sword, I think. Gives a really nice look to it. And we have those options available on the website. When you want to order it, you just click on the buttons of the particular sets you would like. This particular piece, we call it the Duke of Urbino, kind of after Federico III there, a condottiere of renown in Italy. He was an exceptional kind of guy, was a soldier, a patron of the arts, so much so that in the Italian Renaissance, they talked about him being the light of Italy. That's somebody who has a pretty good reputation in a way. And as a condottiere, he was very impressive in that he had a loyalty of his troops in most cases, which a lot of them did not. It was all fight for pay. And so sometimes you will see there being some underhanded type of things going on. And he may have been involved in some assassinations and such. And in fact, this is how tough the guy was. At one point, he lost an eye in a joust. And because of what happened to his sight then and him not being able to have the field of view he had the doctors remove the bridge of his nose so he had more eyesight to the side that he had the missing eye on, so that he would be more protected from assassination attempts. That's a pretty tough individual. So you can see that this sword is very much in his kind of ideal, in a sense that it is a sword that's light, quick, dynamic in the hand, would work very well in combat, and is a real pleasure to have in your hand. If you're looking for a Type 15, this type of sword would be an excellent choice.